Today we're going to talk about Financial Peace University and why I loved that course and 3 of the biggest takeaways from that course. So, my wife and I took that course about 12 years ago, and since then it's had a tremendous impact on our lives. It's really helped. We have not fought about money since we've taken that class, and that's been over a decade, and that's amazing. And that's really because the class goes into enough detail to teach you how to talk about money without making a fight, how to plan your priorities together as a couple, how to have a written plan on purpose before the month begins, and what to do when that plan is derailed by life, because that's going to happen. So there are really 3 takeaways that I have from this that really helped me and my wife and my family to prosper. Our net worth has gone from negative to very positive over the last decade, or a little over a decade, because of that. So the first thing is an emergency fund. If you don't have an emergency fund, you need one right now. Emergency funds are great. You know, on the course you start off with $1,000, and as you get rid of your debt, then you go up to about 6 months of income, and that's helped so much. One of the things I did a couple of years ago is I left corporate America and I went into the workforce, and without having that 6-month emergency fund, I don't think I would have had the courage to do that. And it did take me a long time, it took me a year until I was revenue positive enough to where we were really making money for the business versus, getting some money out of the business, but really trying to reinvest a lot. So I wouldn't have my business if it wasn't for the emergency fund. And even beyond that, the emergency fund helps with so many things on a month-to-month basis, or really I use it probably 3 or 4 times a year. Like, for example, in October, we had, I call it House-mageddon. We had the washing machine broke, the laundry, the dryer broke, the dishwasher, and the garage door all broke within the middle of September to the end of October. We have money that we set aside on a monthly basis for repairs for the house, and we depleted that and some, and I don't know why, it just works like that sometimes. Having that emergency fund turned it from a situation where we had to decide what we could and could not do to, oh well, it looks like we're going to impact the emergency fund, and we're able to spend about $3,000 on repairs. And it wasn't an emotional event. It wasn't stressful. It was a little annoying because you build the emergency fund to have the emergency fund, but then you just tap into it and use it, and we're able to keep everything moving. The second thing that's really important is dumping debt. When we first started, we had $25,000 in credit card debt and about $20,000 in student loans, and of course you have to throw a car loan on that too. So we had almost $70,000 of debt, and we were able to, over the course of about 18 months, just completely demolish that. We got on purpose, we were focused, we were very, very thoughtful, and then obviously with helping with working together and having a goal. We thought it was going to take us 3 years, and we did it in a year and a half, and that was pretty freaking amazing because of that. And then the third thing is having a budget. And we talked about how we don't fight. Well, the reason why we don't fight is because we have a budget. And we have interesting discussions at the beginning of the month. We take turns preparing the budget. It normally, in a good month, takes an hour. In a bad month, we may be multiple discussions, especially when you talk about birthdays and things like that. We don't even worry about Christmas because we set money aside starting January 1st because Christmas is the same time every year. Go figure. So, really, we have the discussions on what we want to do, how much we want to spend, and really what that is that's prioritizing, because, my wife has things that, are important that may not be as important to me, but they're important to her. And I have things that, she thinks is silly, but sometimes you got to get that new fishing rod, right? So whenever you're having those discussions, it's a question of not if we will get it, it's just, is it this month? Can it fit within the budget? And then there's those great discussions when you come in below budget, or maybe there's a little extra money coming in a particular month, where you can say, okay, what are we going to put that towards? And it's never a surprise. The only caveat is I have money that I stash aside for her birthday that's not in the budget, and I kind of put that aside in an envelope all year, and then I use it right around her birthday. Other than that, we talk about every single thing, and it's great. So those 3 things have had a tremendous impact on us and our ability to talk about money. It's changed our relationship with money, and the net results is our net worth. I mean, our net worth has gone up a ton, and I'm very proud of the work we've done, but more importantly, I'm proud of de-stressing money. Without having that stress for money, it's just one less thing to worry about. So if you haven't taken the course, I would definitely take it. It's a great course. Dave Ramsey is a very great teacher. I don't agree with everything he says in the course, but if you follow his techniques, if you follow his baby steps, you'll win. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. If you like what you heard here, hit the like button. I really appreciate all the likes and all the thanks that we've gotten along the way, and have a great day.